on the last episode of NieR Gestalt.
Oh, thank you so much. I can finally return to normal life.
And now, back to sexy talking voice man. Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen, Hannahbox here with some more NieR Gestalt. When we last left off, we made our way to the Forest of Myth and we helped this old man get rid of the Death Dream. Now we're trying to help the other two inhabitants of this village, which is a kind of a petty village. He said he wanted to save the entirety of it, but there's only two. So I kind of figured out what to do with this guy, so we're just going to continue on, our girl. I think it's a girl. Anyways, so easy way to do it is just do northeast, 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 and we'll just keep doing that until we get it. So now I do hear a rumor, or I did hear a rumor, that if you try to speed through this, which I hope it doesn't do this to me, if you try to speed through it, it'll screw you over and still kill you anyways. So hopefully I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet swishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered by a layer of spikes that run from the seat and up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though in truth I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors, and I proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. "Break it down!" someone cries, and so I give it myself the best effort. In tandem with NieR and Grimvar Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled in front of the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding. But to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. "How can I thank you?" I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. "I would surely have died in there." Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters. I'm a woman the entire time, and I feel awkward. And sheepishly, I try to cover my exposed skin. "Your dress?" asks Weiss. "Then you are a woman, madame?" "Yes, I am." I'm not going to change the voice because, holy crap, I've done this the entire time. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something as a surprise, seeing as how I only exist in the form of words. I can see that the one known as NieR is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damsels inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades. You have anything to say about that? Hopefully there'll be no labyrinth the next time. I hear ya. Alright, well, I did have something to eat. I'm probably gonna go grab water real fast so I can actually do the female voices, but you look like you're a good person. Alrighty, young sir, as I serenade you from this branch, what do you have for me? And another victim. This work is certainly trying. Alright, let's do it. I'm surprised, Weiss, you're a book. All this word stuff should be right up your alley. Yes, quite. Well, enough chatter, let's be off. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and NieR had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in. Hey, Vice, we keep walking, but those things don't get any closer. I don't get it. Are they really that big? As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity. Perhaps they are some manner of mirage, he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. NieR nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He never thought he had been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made NieR lightheaded. Suddenly, he dropped to his knees and slammed his hand against the black surface. God dang it, he said. Is this some kind of joke? Well, I'm not laughing. The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some matter of grand artistic work. Oh, come on, that's bullcrap and you know it. Possibly, but thinking of it this way might make it easier for you to bear. NieR glanced at Vice's grinning face, cursed silently to himself, and resumed walking. As time passed, NieR's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, NieR lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open as his finger pointing in the distance. Water! He cried. It's water! Water. That was weird. Water? Asked Vice. Preposterous, I don't see any water. It's right there, idiot. Can't you see it? Look, the sun is reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, NieR sprang to life and bounded toward the site. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. NieR closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him, chuckling softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a traveler have spoken such things. NieR shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. NieR sprinted off again, leaving Vice no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, NieR came to a halt. Could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to NieR and struck him in the face with his cover. You darn blithering idiot, stop this at once. There is no water here. NieR's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose that this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the city of art. NieR looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge! Cried NieR, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected the light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. What kind of city is this? Said NieR. Where are all the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use. The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on rails, beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. Oh, this is a modern-day city. Iron crates with wheels, so trains or... Yeah, that would be trains. The carved works with lights of red, amber, and green are, street lights. The tall structures are probably skyscrapers. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, NieR and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. NieR uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As NieR moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. I am awful at these puzzles. Like, really, this is a logic puzzle that I am utterly sucky at. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, said NieR. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before NieR. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta as he turned to NieR and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta's a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of these statements, only one of them could be a real thing, said Weiss. NieR furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones only speak lies. Shoot, I should have paid closer attention. Didn't Beta say that one's the liar? See, okay, I feel like Gamma's... I didn't really pay attention to his, I probably should have, but if it's a liar, liars always say... Wait, I can go back, right? No, okay. Liars always say, whenever they say something that is negative, it's contradictory. So, I think the real one is Alpha. I'm gonna give this a shot. The real one is Alpha. The eyes of the statues shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until NieR and Weiss were forced to turn away. Nope. That was a mistake, you idiot. Yeah. We'd best act more carefully next time. This is the worst job ever. We'll be right back with NieR Gestalt. Oh, man, my head hurts. Where the heck am I? Why is it so dark? Weiss, are you there? Weiss? Stop Weiss? Shouting, I can hear you just fine. It appears we're in a commercial of some sorts for this voice actor's channel. That's right, Weiss, and if you scroll down there right now, you'll see a red button. Oh, God, hit that button, you'll be subscribed to the channel. Enjoy this content? Boom, you just subscribed, now you can be my friend. Don't worry, Weiss, it can't be that bad. Of course it can be, Slave. Now hurry up and help me get out. Slave? Oh, Slave. Oh, what are you talking about, Weiss? This guy's hilarious. Oh, you've got to be joking. Don't be such a Debbie Downer. Oh, hey, we're back. But isn't there the thing where if a liar calls out another liar, does that mean that the one they called out is real? I really am bad at these. I'm probably just going to take it if I don't, and you know the answer after that. Alright. Okay, NieR's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence. He was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Thinking about it that way, the theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with 2 statues telling the truth. Finally, let's assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable NieR pulled him to his feet. "Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Vice. Oh, sorry. "Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Vice. "Have you been to the city before?" The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, and then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before." Deja vu, muttered NieR. "It's just like that darn mare." The vague sense of unease that struck NieR during the mare's dream spread once more through his mind. "Okay, that was terrible. I'm positive that I have seen that place before." "Stop, enough. I get enough foreboding crap from everyone else in my life, don't you start too." "Okay, there, now all the villagers can wake up, right?" "Yes, if the mare's assumption was correct. I think I've had enough wordplay to last a lifetime, thank you very much." "Yeah, I hear you. Well, let's go see the mare." "Yeah, I'm done. I'm outie." Screw that noise. I actually could have just left. I had the option to leave. Yeah, I actually did. The X mark was out of the town, so...
Hello.
"Oh, thank you so much. Here, I have something for you." The one-handed sword Faith. "Holy crap. Can I really have this?" "Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it." "Well, we appreciate it." "Thank you again for everything." Alright, let's get out of here. I'm done with your bull crap. I don't want to read for 5 hours. Man, that hurt. Can't believe I went and did that. But, you know what? Can't win them all. We're having a good time, right? Right. Okay. And with that, NieR and Vice, the great Vice, I should say, Grimoire Vice, set off on another journey to new land, new adventure. Stop reading, Vice! God. I'm done. Just want to go see my loving daughter. Please. Oh, yes. Whatever you say, slave.
So, how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words, really.
Huh, neat.
Let's go back to Popla. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there. What a nice man. Look, there's another boar there. Deja vu. I've been in this place before. High in the street now. It's kind of been my thing to do the deja vu thing now. Boar's really not back up? I see how it is. Doesn't help that Kaine gets in the way. Come on, lady. Move your butt. I know you're the best. I know you don't have much cover in your butt, but please, just move. Kamehameha! Ha! Oh, that did no damage. Now, I just got knocked off as a result. Whatever. Get out of here, you nerdy shades. Why does this game, feel like they turned up the ambience 100%? That's what it feels like, doesn't it? Am I the only one who feels that?
Today's Dad's birthday, but he's not here, so I had a party by myself.
I feel like I've read that one before, but oh, that's so sad. Oh, that's so sad. Alright, Popula, if I finish this quest, will you please, please, please go sing with Devil in the bar? That's all I ask of you. It's one quest I don't want to see unfinished. Unchecked. It needs to be perfect. Perfecto. Up we go. To a new land. A new dawn, a new day, a new life. Hello, Popula.
The death dream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people.
You guys have to forgive my voice. It's ugh. I drank soda today, and I really shouldn't have. Soda is like the bane of my voice. I really shouldn't drink it anymore, but I gotta treat myself every once in a while, right? Yeah, dealing with all those words was a pain in the butt. Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well.
Please go to the bar.
Say.
Come on. Oh.
NieR.
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you.
Oh.
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play daddy for a bit, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Popula.
Hey.
Can I ask you a favor, Popula?
Sure, what is it?
I heard you and Devile used to sing in the tavern, and I was wondering.
Oh my goodness, we haven't done that in a long time, and I don't... No, I'm sorry, I just don't think I can do it.
Why not?
Well, I need a certain drink before I can sing in public. I'm a little shy, if you know what I mean.
It's a tavern, Popula. I'm sure they'll have it.
Actually, they don't have this drink anymore. but they used to order it from the tavern in Seafront, so maybe you can ask there.
I see how it is. I also got to deliver a package, so... oh god. I'll go do that real fast. We'll get this package business all done and settled. Just because if I feel like if I don't do it, I'm just gonna mess out on the quest, and I feel like almost all of these quests are essential to completing the game. So yeah, we'll finish that up real fast. Who was it? It was you, wasn't it?
Aw, that's so cute. I won't read it because I might not have enough time, but... he is consistently writing letters to her, so whenever he saves, he is actually sending her a letter. That's so cute. That's adorable. Man, I love Yona so much, and NieR. He's got such a character to him that you just can't really beat it, you know? God. I remember correctly, Seafront should be out this way, so...
Oh no, not this task again.
Yep.
We'll be fine. We just need to go slow and take it easy.
But there's a boy
I'm
here.
a creature of phenomenal talents, but those are two that escape me.
Slow and easy?
Well, I'm sure as hell not gonna let Kaine handle it.
Indeed. I'm sure the hussy's foul language would reduce our precious cargo to dust.
Less bitching, more moving.
Yeah, you have a fair point. I also have a feeling that if I touch the walls, I will... When I crash and fall off, I will break the package, and I do not want that. So I will take slow and steady over everything else. That was really easy, actually.
All men have to be so... Never mind.
Alright, here you are.
Yo.
Hey, barkeep, do you know anything about a drink Popola used to like? I need to get my hands on it on one. I thought you were saying get my hands on it at once.
Popola, eh? Yeah, I know the drink. Sadly, I don't have the ingredients on hand. It's a bit of a special brew.
That's too bad.
Now, if you wanted to go fetch some of those ingredients, I'd be happy to whip one up for you on the house.
Fair enough. What do you need?
I need 5 lizard tails and 5 mouse tails.
What, seriously?
Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but those are the ingredients.
Well, if you say so. I need another one, don't I?
Yo.
Oh yeah, okay. Anybody else? This old lady want to talk to me? I'll pay the old lady a visit.
It's not like we can keep it hidden forever.
Huh? The lighthouse lady? She's a mean old battle axe, that one.
Yeah, I will agree. She's a mean old battle axe, that one. I love seals. I know I want to try to kill one, but they're so cute. Such adorable creatures of perfect magnitude.
Ah, old man on pier, I remember you.
Still?
Shh. You're scaring them away.
Oh, I see.
I'm really bad at this, okay?
You shuck, Johnny. You shuck so much you can't even reel in a stupid old fish. Yeah, that's what I say, you shuck.
Well, it's not that easy. Like, I am hitting it right when I'm supposed to hit it. Do I have to preemptively hit it? Ah, screw it. I don't need your help, old man. You don't even need me. You shook. That's what you shook. Can't even get your own help ya. And from that day onward, NieR never fished again. Nor was he ever heard from again, except for the next day.